from my perspective, and I in no way speak on behalf of the whole Russian YMCA. This is just coming from me personally. I have a question for the lady at the end, the sister at the end. Dina. I kept hearing you speaking about diversity and inclusion, and that inclusion is with all races and all genders and backgrounds. My question to you is, how can we actively keep pursuing inclusion when we're still not really being included ourselves?
I agree. I think it goes back to the whole, you remember I said the awareness piece and then the action piece. I think that there has to, go back to strategy too, there has to be some kind of strategy which is going to change to see who's not being included where. And I'm not saying that's any new news to anybody, but if there's certain groups of people that need to be moved in certain places, then the strategies have to match that. So for example, if I'm coming from a workforce perspective and we're looking at just jobs, we need to look at the jobs that we're talking about, the movement to where the jobs need to happen or need to be opened up and where people want to grow to. If we're talking about other types of opportunities, whether it's leadership or anything else, those types of strategies have to be in place. So I think it's a combination of so let me ask this before I continue. Are you talking about jobs, or are you talking about something else or larger, being left out? When you said being left out, I mean, I'm assuming I know what you mean, but I want to be clear.
You're an African-American woman, like I'm an African-American man,
right.
So I'm pretty sure you understand exactly what I'm talking about.
I just want to be clear. And I'm going to stick with the job example for right now, if that's okay with you. I think that, similar to what you were saying as well, if we're pulling together people that have a lot to offer, have skill sets, there has to be conversation. What I've observed is that people are functioning in pockets all over the place. And so the talent is staying in pockets, regardless of your individual efforts, because a combination of that is networking. And I'm not saying you're not networking, but what I'm saying is that the opportunities are only as deep as some of those connections. And so if there's, whether it's an organization or a mentor or whomever, to make those connections deeper and further, then that may help. I'm not saying it's a solution. I don't think there's any one strategy or one answer, but I do think it means having deeper conversations in different pockets. So for example, if there's a group of people that are talented and they're here, if they could come together under one umbrella and we connect them to other people, and I might be biased because I'm thinking about the role that I can affect change in, then that's what I would want to see. Introducing people to other things, sharing what the opportunities are. Because I feel like some of the people that are frustrated, and I could be wrong, but I feel like some of the people are frustrated is because they've exhausted their pocket. And maybe there are many other pockets they're not even aware of that exist that maybe another organization or another group is aware of. So if the pockets are connected, the opportunities are connected. Now, the racism, and let's be clear about that, the racism that exists for moving some of the pockets forward, that's sometimes systematic, that's part of culture sometimes, so I can't answer to affect change there. But I know that sometimes by bringing people together, strategies come together and maybe opportunities. So I would say, try and find other pockets that can be connected so the opportunities can be opened up. I think your statement, your question, are something all of us have been trying to solve for a really long time. And I think that we're working in pockets, and the more people are connected, the more the opportunities might strengthen themselves and open things up.
I think this is a good start, and there's something good that can happen out of this. I know, like everyone said, they're tired of having meetings, to go to other meetings and plan more meetings. But to me, a part of inclusion means the brothers and the sisters in suit and ties, include the brothers like Justin. You know what I mean? The guys who are not as polished as you all are, but may get a nose frowned up at them or looked at funny because they don't come and represent themselves in the same way that some of the upper class business casual people conduct themselves. in that manner. Like, there's a lot of leaders, young leaders at the ground level that are not included in structures such as this. I mean, this was not broadcast anywhere like on TV or anywhere if you don't have a radio station, but this hasn't been broadcast anywhere to more people such as people that are more or less street leaders and community organizers from the grassroots level to diversify. This is my opinion.